Gotta stay prepared. Gotta get the charger. Laptop finna die. Shoot. All right, guys, we good. So for today's topic, I want to talk to you guys about how to save money if you're in a long-term relationship, or just in a relationship in general. If you're in a committed relationship, right? Because I think it can be hard being in a relationship and trying to save money with your significant other, right? Especially if you guys aren't on the same page and you guys haven't talked it out and stuff. But the first thing that brings me to the first thing is communicating, right? Like, y'all being on the same page and being on the same time and understanding what you guys want and your guys' long-term goals. If you guys are gonna be together for a long time, seeing eye to eye, being transparent with one another, right? Because that's important. Because if one of y'all is wanting to buy a Mercedes and the other is like, hold on, I thought we were still, you know, saving up for this house, saving up for moving out, going into this apartment, or, you know, other investments, and then the other person's over here like, oh wait, I already bought it. They gonna look at you like, what? Or you're gonna look at them like, what? If you guys aren't, you know, on page, you know, communicating and staying on top of each other's, you know, and not disrespecting one another, not calling the other person out, but you kind of have to sort of sometimes call the other person out in a good way to where you guys can understand each other, right? And normalize it, right? Normalize it as a regular thing. Communication is good in general. It helps throughout your whole relationship. If you guys can stay good and on the same page, you guys can hash things out way easier. The next thing I think that helps you save money in a relationship, which this one's kind of obvious, but a lot of people do it. Even me sometimes, right? And that's eating out and these expensive dates, you know, like I don't think you got to go on a date every week or every 2 weeks, because you blow a lot of money doing that, especially you going out to these fancy restaurants, making it super romantic and all this, right? That's cool, right? It's good to have all that because it's always fun. You want to keep that sparking alive in your relationship, right? But at the same time, you don't want to blow the bag on it every week, right? It's crazy. That shit, it adds up, right? So what I think a better replacement for that would be, you know, learn how to cook together. If one knows how to cook, they can teach the other one, and you guys can have fun. It can be fun. You don't have to make it, damn, it's a hassle. We're about to cook, make food, wash dishes. If y'all do it together, trust me, I've done this so many times with my girl where we bake, we'll make food, and I can't cook like that. I suck, but it's taught me to, like, you know, get in there and get in the kitchen, because it saves you a lot of money going to the groceries and buying your food out in bulk for the week, instead of going out every day. And then, like I said, it can be fun if y'all are doing it together. Y'all are making food, baking. It's more of a blast, you know. You can put a movie on while you're doing it. Different types of things you can do, right? And you just get to learn how to cook. Who doesn't want to learn how to cook? That's just a bonus. That's a perk, right? The next thing that I believe can help you save money is if you guys have subscriptions like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all this, and y'all both watch it, right? Instead of both of y'all having your own accounts and stuff, which is, this one's kind of obvious, right? But if you, instead of both of y'all having the one account, or each of y'all's accounts, just one of y'all just cancel it, and then y'all just join them, right? Y'all just watch them together. You save a lot of money that way. But that one's a little obvious, but still, just throwing it out, so just in case somebody doesn't know, right? You also don't need to impulsively buy everything. If you see something that you like, think about it before you buy it first, because you might already have it. You might already have 4 pairs of shoes back at the crib, and they clean, that can match the fit that you want to match, and you just over here at the store, you see the new pair of kicks, you're like, damn, I need those. But think about it, man. You don't need to drop 130, 200, 280 on a pair of kicks that you already technically have back at home, just in a different colorway. So don't impulsively buy. Even for the girls, You see I have so many clothes in my closet back here. It's not funny, dude. It's not even funny how that shit is piled to the top, bro. And I'm like, dude, I don't need more clothes. I barely put most of the shit. I barely put most of the clothes I have already on. So it's like, why I need to go out and buy more, bro? At this point, I want to sell all this. So it's like, no. But so yeah, just don't impulsively buy. You know, if you see something, okay, cool, you like it, that's fine. But if you already have it, you know, you don't have to keep buying it. Especially clothes. Clothes is the biggest. One of the biggest money killers out. And online shopping. The girls love the online shop. That's just one of the fastest things that it hooks you. Amazon, it's right on your phone. Scroll. Best Buy, you hop on the app, boom, Dick's. I know everybody does it. Trust, I know. Nike, Foot Locker. It's so quick. You can spend so much money so fast you don't even know it. Next thing I have on my list is gifts and celebrations, pretty much. So like birthdays, you giving the gifts like for for any type of thing, birthday gift, it's your wedding gifts, stuff like this, right? But what I say, instead of going out there and spending and dropping 100 on some shoes, 100 on a dress, 100 on this makeup set, 100 on this new set of tires that he wanted, instead of you doing that, be a little bit more creative and try to get hands on, you know, do it yourself type of thing, right? Go out and go to Dollar Tree, go to Walmart, go buy a little arts and crafts set where you think you can make something, you know, get creative. That's more romantic to most girls or guys even than you just going out there and buying them a pair of new pants or something, right? That's more creative, and it shows your more creative side. You're more, you know, you're more down to earth, and you actually put some thought into it. You know, people like when you especially your girl or your boyfriend, they like when you put more thought into it, right? But if you do want to make it big, you know, and you do want to get something, you're not too creative. Okay, maybe choosing like an experience over materialistic things, like a trip to the mountains, a trip to Disneyland, a trip to, you know, a basketball game, a hockey game, a baseball game, something crazy, something different, you know, something like that. If you're gonna drop a good, a little bit amount of money, do it on something, you know, big, where you could just do that and have a ticket, boom, y'all have tickets, cool, and flowers, whatever, and boom, you good, just like that. Instead of buying so many little things that adds up, racks up. Already a pair of pants and a shirt is already $100 at the mall. You dropping $100. That could have been $100 on y'all pair of tickets right there, both of y'all, boom, right? The main goal is to think long term, you know, between the both of y'all, thinking long term of what y'all want to do in the long run. What can get you the most profit over the long run, right? All this what it really comes down to is how to save your money and how to multiply it at the end of the day, how to make the most out of what you already have, right? And do this as a team, you know. You guys are both there together. You guys are we all struggling together as a team, as a couple. You guys want to help each other, you know. So sometimes if you guys do want to, you know, somebody pays the bill here one day, somebody pays the bill here the next day. You guys got to work it out and talk it out for the best outcome between the both of y'all. And your budget. I'm not saying you got to be the smartest person, the most you know, you ain't got to be a damn mathematician, but at least, you know, look at what you have and go through your expenses, your bills and your water and your heat and your phone bills, and then, you know, track it down, write it. You don't have to write it down. I write it down, but keep track of it. It makes everything easier when you plan stuff and lay it out and you can see it, you know.